Lawrence Welk, The Life and Legacy of the Famous Bandleader and Television Host. Written by Charles River Editors. Narrated by Gregory T. Luzitano. Introduction. Dreams do come true, even for someone who couldn't speak English and never had a music lesson or much of an education. Lawrence Welk. Modern society has always been outwardly conscious of America's multicultural population, but an underlying misperception persists that the shaping of the new continent was overseen by a predominantly British presence. As a haven from despotic foreign governments and ceaseless wars that swept across Europe and back again, the archetypal American in fact originated from plenty of places, and this was made quite clear during the 20th century. World War I and World War II left a diverse American society clamoring for a grip on all its most intimate points of nostalgia. And while Europe sought the same solace in its state of ruin, the vast ethnic patchwork of uprooted immigrants from Western and Central Europe, Russia and Asia found itself far from home, language, family, and familiar modes of expression in America, as did African Americans. Instinctively, people yearned for different forms of ethnic music. By the mid-20th century, a musical revolution was stirring, and a generation that had not fought in the wars was ready to put the sorrows of the previous 50 years away. Requiring a commentary on modern life all its own, the first post-war generation went for self-expressed rock and roll, with Elvis Presley leading the movement. Jazz, incubated within America, grew into an increasingly sophisticated harmonic and rhythmic language, even though older generations were not able or willing to so easily follow. Not only did the elders' personal brand of music soothe the wounds of war, but the music reflected the dynamism of a scattered people's personality, ideals, and customs. From the trains of Woodie Guthrie to the fields of the Russian peasants, each story of suffering, distance, and celebration was played and sung in its own way. For Scandinavians, Central Europeans, and Russians, the music of the homeland was a language as powerful as that which was spoken in the household. Such emblematic music and social dance functions held the family's national identity together and accompanied acts of faith in every spiritual tradition from the Old World. By the time each immigrant group bonded to its distant history, virtually hundreds of distinct musical art forms found their geographical voice in North America, with few possessing much understanding of the other. Each brought the dances and songs from their home region, including the displaced African Americans. Some were overtly passionate, others decorous and refined, but all suited a perfectly crafted remembrance of familiar folk from one's birthplace.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?